In 2022, a standard $2.50 sports drink triggered physical altercations in supermarket aisles. Consumers lined up before dawn, and a fierce secondary market emerged where ordinary plastic bottles carried markups exceeding $1,500 on eBay. This chart tracks Prime Hydration's global retail sales, and it illustrates a staggering physical reality. From a flat $0 baseline in late 2021, the trajectory goes near vertical, hitting $1.2 billion by the end of 2023. Looking at this exact same data for 2024, the line drops off a cliff. UK revenues plummeted 70% in a single year, and the exact same bottles that caused early morning stampedes were relegated to 31 pence clearance bins. Curious, leaning in, Gatorade spent 30 years meticulously building its dominance in the sports beverage market. Prime managed to match that market share in 3 years, and then lost its momentum almost instantly. The mechanics of this extreme volatility start with the brand's co-founders. Logan Paul had already spent years building a massive, highly polarizing digital audience, and he needed a vehicle to monetize that attention at scale. He partnered with KSI, successfully converting a highly publicized multi-year boxing rivalry into a unified, high-profile business venture. But the actual operational backbone of the company was Congo Brands, a quiet, Kentucky-based logistics firm. They handled all the manufacturing, formulation, and physical distribution behind the scenes. Prime functioned as a weaponized influencer operation, engineered specifically to hack the established retail model. A traditional beverage launch requires hundreds of millions of dollars in television and billboard advertising. Prime bypassed that entirely, launching with a pre-existing built-in audience of over 100 million combined YouTube subscribers. They utilized organic integration to dominate social feeds. Every vlog and podcast recording served as a zero-cost native advertisement for the beverage sitting casually on the desk. To maximize that massive digital reach, Congo Brands deliberately drip-fed the physical retail supply, ensuring demand stayed exponentially higher than available stock. This restricted access transformed a functional hydration drink into a rare, highly visible status symbol for a hyper-connected Gen Alpha demographic. Kids were taking empty bottles to school filled with tap water just to prove they had acquired one. This calculated restriction of supply inflated secondary market prices while manufacturing a psychological obsession that no traditional marketing budget could ever replicate. Once the initial viral hype cooled, the company needed to shed its reputation as a fleeting internet meme and position the drink as a functional, elite athletic product. They chose to purchase that credibility directly, securing massive sponsorships with established global institutions like Arsenal Football Club. They followed with an aggressive expansion into combat sports, blanketing the UFC octagon with their logo to specifically target the young male demographic. By wrapping a viral creator brand in the trusted iconography of legacy athletic leagues, Prime successfully neutralized the consumer skepticism normally aimed at influencer merchandise. The critical turning point arrived when Congo Brands fully optimized its supply chain, allowing the product to flood mass retail markets to finally meet that initial massive demand. This illustrates masstige dilution. As the product supply line rises sharply, brand prestige plummets the exact moment it becomes easily accessible. Sudden ubiquity at everyday corner stores instantly stripped away the exclusivity that originally drove Gen Alpha's purchasing behavior. With the hype cleared, consumers were left evaluating the product itself. They found a flavor profile that failed to generate organic repeat purchases, paired with incoming class action lawsuits concerning caffeine and PFAS levels. The founders made a fatal error. They mistook a creator's audience for a brand's community. A business cannot survive when its only unique value proposition is the difficulty of acquiring it. The life cycle of Prime reveals a strict rule for modern brand building. Influencer content can successfully create massive distribution, but only high-quality product fundamentals can create long-term sustainability. Any business model reliant entirely on artificial scarcity and personality cults has a guaranteed expiration date, one dictated entirely by changing social media algorithms. Founders can certainly use viral mechanics to achieve unprecedented launch velocity, but you cannot cheat the fundamental economic laws of consumer retention and actual product value. Velocity is great, but trajectory is everything. If you want a business that outlasts the hype cycle, you need the right foundations. Use Brandon for AI-powered strategic guidance, tailored specifically to help you build stronger, long-term brand growth systems.